not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me. A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
Okay.
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death. I left home because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things. I was a rotten student, but that didn't stop them from getting me enrolled at La Sorbonne. I was a stand-in for the world takeover. Some conspiracy, huh? They couldn't even control little Nicolette. This place sure is quiet. Right to the very end, my mother believed they were going to stitch the group back together and rule the world. Pitiful if you think about it, like a senile old lady filling her house with the unopened boxes from mail-order sweepstakes. But my mother was remarkable in her own way. I overheard her tell Everett one night that she had calculated Majestic 12's private key. Right here, where I grew up, she was tracking a global conspiracy to do something about it. She had a secret computer room, some kind of monitoring station. I heard her talk about it, but I never found the entrance. Even when we were on bad terms, I continued to deliver money to Silhouette because I knew how important they were to my mother's plans.
Wow,
I also wanted to help Chad. A group like Silhouette has a lot to gain from an alliance with the Illuminati in the short term.
she just keeps going, doesn't she?
In the long term, well, if my mother had been successful, we would be trying to stop the Illuminati right now instead of Majestic 12. Where now? Dull place to grow up, huh? I'm so glad I moved to the city. You lead. This place sure is quiet.
Okay. That is a nice night. Okay, first things first.
Virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Hi. How's it going? What is it, a maze or something? Something like that. Oh, here's the entrance. Okay.
Several different families are buried here, going back to the original builder, a French merchant of the 19th century.
I'll have to find a key code.
the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since... Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the Duclair family's involvement with the Illuminati.
Yeah. Well, you didn't send it to me.
Portugal. Exactly the same. By the royal family. Use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
That's fascinating. I'll just hack it though. Your aid in securing support for Silhouette have been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain the cause of freedom in the face of ever more aggression. Our government, however, I'm afraid that I must ask you to help you again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs. If we are to put up an effective resistance, then we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but funds or material that they contribute would be of enormous help. Thank you and see you again soon. Beth declare help. They need help or they'll be slaughtered. Police who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped once before and meant so much to the cause. Please, Mother, I'm asking you to help us again. You know so many that can. I will do what I can, dear, but the situation is far more complicated than I think you may be aware of.
You'll find no one to help you here. Beth Duclair has been dissected and placed in cryonic storage.
Beth's bedroom key. That's a nice little picture. Is it a lion face screw? I don't know. My connections with the Haas and United Nations indicate the problem is not limited to France. And many parties are using Grey Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over the national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful who we choose to, how we choose to allocate our resources. It is a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette, and your flirtation with this organization could have serious consequences. I am asking you again to be careful. I cannot stand around I could not stand it if something happened to you. In the meanwhile, I will do what I can.
And sipping over the world. That's
Oh. Okay, so I've been over. No, I haven't. Been up there. Okay, the couch. Chair.
all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine.
Oh.
You know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
Okay. I'm sure that. Oh. Let's see what this does. Gonna get in? One way to get in. And I will go up with her. Where are you? Affairs in France. Exclusive Bob Page interview. This would have to be months ago. Half a year, at least. And now in France, Bob Page. Affairs in France. And now France? Yes, France. France and Europe have prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic and cultural opportunities that exist here. This country has a huge reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce. Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. But what about the turmoil that seems to be affecting much of the continent? The rise of radical splinter groups like Shush and Silhouette. Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. Those groups are composed of nothing but frustrated, gullible individuals. We have a very effective security operation that will be working with both national authorities, local and national authorities, to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So you see yourself working closely with the government? Very closely. Okay, so basically the dumbwaiter goes up. Okay, it's probably the front door.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar. I don't really need med kits anymore. Oh. Nico, that's bedroom key.
What are you looking for?
Is this your bedroom?
My little prison for 18 years.
Very cool girl. She likes Shakespeare.